Holy shit. I never in my wildest dreams thought that Praetus banner could be undermined by what was coming soon. But somehow, some way, the devs got together and they were like, "What if we put the best banners anyone's ever seen in a month, and then the next month put more of the best banners we've ever seen?" Like, there's no time to breathe. But that's kind of besides the point. Right now, we have a bunch of banner leaks on what is coming next month, and let me just say they're insane. I also have a couple other things for you guys kind of as a treat, like some new borders, some new skins. There's two skins, both for epics, which is really cool, and all that stuff, so that'll be really hype. So before we get into the rest of the video, there's two things I have to say. Number one is I will be doing viewer summons for Praetus banner, and if you want to sign up, I will link the Google form down below. And also, if you would consider liking and subscribing, it really does help me out a ton. It helps me make more content like this in the future. So thank you guys for all the support. I do appreciate it. Let's get back into the video. But for now, we're going to be talking about the August banners. So to start off, Rokanshi just like in the morning sent this out, and I woke up and I was like, oh, nothing crazy is happening today. You know, I got home from the hospital. I am leaving pretty soon again, but like I woke up and I was like, nothing that crazy is gonna happen, right? And then Rokanshi sends this in the Discord server, which will be linked down below, by the way. And it's like, holy, what the hell, man? I was not expecting this. So anyways, what we have is for in August, we're going to have a couple of 15x banners, and they are crazy. We don't have any dates, we don't have any artwork, and we do not have any kind of information on which is next, but we do know that they are all coming in August. And to start off, the Ancient Summoning banner is ridiculous. It's completely broken. Like, the fact that we're getting Praetus Jira banner, which is probably the best ancient... It's not probably. It is the best ancient banner we've ever had. I will have my Should You Summon video out tomorrow, by the way. I'm going to record it now and have it ready for tomorrow because I won't be home tomorrow. So make sure to watch that if you want a bit more of a detailed perspective, because a lot of the Should You Summons will not have this information because it's really, really new. But next month, we are getting Ingrid and Thalin 15x. Which is ridiculous. That shouldn't be allowed to happen after a Praetus Jira banner, which is the best banner we've ever had, even just in total. But we're going to get Ingrid, who is the only character currently that we know of that can even contend with being as good of a unit as Praetus. Ingrid, I'm going to call it right now, will be better than Praetus, I think. I think the people with A5 Ingrid will completely delete every content in the game except for air, and like healer stuff or tank stuff, you know what I mean? But she just covers two separate damage types just immediately, just on her own. She does true damage, she does burning, she's the first legendary dual faction lord, she's Watcher and Arbiter. And it's just like, she just has so much going for her. I have a video going over her kit extensively if you want, but essentially all you need to know is she has one mode, which is crazy multi-hit single target damage, and it's a lot of damage. And then she has AoE damage, and it reads that she will be by far, and I don't mean that it's close, it is by far the best AoE damage in the game. And she's just gonna do that. She's gonna have burning, she's gonna have like Radiant Erosion. She has the most self-inflicted buffs any character has in this game. So she's going to buff her attack, she's going to lower her attack interval, she's going to attack even faster, and then she's also going to soup up her damage, and it's ridiculous. She has the like 6,000 attack for a mage. It's ridiculous. She's going to be, in my opinion, from what I'm seeing, the best hero in the game. And that's not to take away from the fact that you guys should pull for Praetus banner, because you should. You should pull for Praetus banner. He's currently the best hero in the game. Even when Ingrid comes out, he will still be valuable because he boosts Ingrid. So you're going to want at least one Praetus copy in order to boost Ingrid. And then Ingrid is going to be crazy because Ingrid's Lord skill is good, but it's definitely not Praetus level. So she's definitely going to be better paired with him. So you do want to pull for Praetus, but just keep in mind that this is coming soon, like next month, probably give or take 30 days, maybe 30, 40 days. And then we're also getting Thalin on this banner. Thalin is highly, highly, highly underrated. He's like the best unit for Grade 4, at least at the top. He's crazy for Grade 1. He's really, really solid for all fighter content, like Conquer Codex. He's really, really, really strong. And I cannot understate that. He's going to pair very well with Praetus, if anyone pulls Praetus this weekend, which I hope you guys do. And yeah, so that is a ridiculously good banner. I cannot understate how crazy that banner is. And then we go to the normal summoning banners, which is also crazy good. And it's like, stop force feeding us good banners. I need to save my summons for when Lust and Arrogance come back so I can try to get A5 Lust. What the heck? I know it's a nitpick. I know I should be happy about a ton of good banners, but it's still just like, holy cow. You know? But the first one here for Invocation of Spirits, also known as just normal banners, we have a 15x on Zillitu and Artemis. Artemis is the best anti-healer in the game. There's only like 3 anti-healers, and he's by far the best, I would say, unless you consider Demi better. But Artemis just has more utility. Artemis is crazy good for Grade 1 and Grade 4. That's kind of all he's really that great for. But when anti-healing becomes more prevalent, which it probably will be, it'll continue to be better over and over again. And then Zillitu is also on that banner, who's probably one of the best progression DPS. She's amazing for Guild Boss 1. Definitely worth going for if you do not have her. Until I read the next banner. In that case, you might want to save. But this is a very good banner. Maul is on the banner. If you don't have him, he's very, very strong for the earlier game players. We got Lightlock, who's mid as hell, and then Avalyn. So if you guys haven't fused Micah yet and you're missing an Avalyn, this is a great banner to get her on. And this is a crazy banner. This is a great banner. And this is the trend for all of these banners I'm talking about. And then we get to the next one, which is even better, which is Hatsut Glacius. Glacius is a new mage, was released on test server recently. I know Fastidious has a video reading his kit. If you guys want to watch that, just know that Glacius is not game breaking. He's not bad. He's very, very solid. He's very, very good. But he's not exceptionally good to the point that the game is broken, which is good. I like that for new heroes. He's definitely very cool, pun intended. So if you want to go for him, go for him. But the one on his banner alongside him is freaking Hatsut. Hatsut, for a couple reasons, is probably the best normal summon unit to go for. Because, one, she's debatably the most versatile unit in the game. She's good in every single piece of content, and I mean every single piece of content. She's not the best in a lot of them, but she is crazy good. She is like the best in Geared Under 2 for the top right. She's the best for Geared 3 for the right. She's amazing for Nightmare Comp. She's amazing for, Guild Boss 1. She's amazing. Like, she's not good for meta, but she's amazing. She's like one of the best arena units in the game. Hatsut is ridiculously good, and to put it into perspective a little bit more on why this banner is so good to go for is Hatsut has the lowest rate out of any normal unit in the game. She's only has higher rates than Laya and Morrigan, who are the rarest lords. But she is more rare than every other lord in the pool. She's also tied for Boreas, by the way. So anytime she's rated up, every single time I have to say, pull for the banner. The banner is crazy good. Definitely worth pulling for. After Nascent and 1+1 summons this week, I would save your rare summons for that banner specifically, is my perspective there. I will talk about it more and elaborate more in my Should You Summon video. Once again, I gotta plug it. You know how I do. I just gotta. But like, that's crazy. 3 ridiculously solid banners right after the crazy banner weeks that we just had. Holy, this is a lot to take in, and I know I seem kind of salty, but that's just because I have 0 resources, because I pulled them all, and now we're getting this dropped on, and it's like, what the hell? So I'm tempted to skip Praetus. I don't know if I will. I probably will pull for him, because I pull on every banner, but this is a crazy thing to be dropped with. Now, please leave your perspective on if you like this, if you're a little bit overwhelmed, which one you guys are planning on summoning on. But it is up to you guys ultimately. I am just here to distribute the information. But thanks to Rokanchi and Arasis for sending it. Because I think they work together. But we have Einskin right here. Einskin is disgusting. Here are the animations. I don't think anyone will be going for Einskin unless it's free. Because who cares about Ein? So that's something. And then we have a Greed skin. Greed is really solid. He's heavily underrated. He's also free. Definitely kind of interesting looking skin. Probably going to be paid though. So that is a very hype skin for sure. And then, if you want to look at the rest of it, just go to the Discord. And then we have an ultimate leaderboard border. And then we also have debatably the coolest Gilvy Gold border I've ever seen. And it's for season 4, which is the new season. It's going to shake up the meta a lot with different maps, different demon soldiers. It's going to be really, really hype. And this is what we have. So that's all I got for you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. Big thanks to Panther, Aresis, Rokanchi, and T for all of the help. I do appreciate it. And yeah, comment down below what you think is interesting. I'm going to go to sleep now because I am dead. So thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Destined, signing out.